Hola. I'm Mallory. I made the toast. It's nice to see you here. This first piece is called Every Comment Ever Left on a Recipe Posted Online. I didn't have any eggs, so I replaced them with a banana, chia seed, flaxseed pulse. It turned out terrible. This recipe is terrible. I don't have any of these ingredients at home. Can you rewrite this based on the food that I do have in my home? P.S. I will not tell you what food I have in my home. You have to guess. I don't eat white flour, so I tried making it with almonds that I activated by chewing them with my mouth open to receive direct sunlight, and it turned out terrible. This recipe is terrible. Could you please write this using weight instead of volume and also in the metric system? Sometime in the next 20 minutes, I'm making this for a dinner party and my guests are already here. I don't have an oven or a kitchen. Can I still make this? Please reply immediately. Can you make this ahead of time and then freeze it for 30 years? Will it still be good? I noticed that there's no at-home nutritional lab caloric analysis here. Please do that immediately. I followed this to the letter, except I substituted walnuts for the skirt steak, ditched the cheese entirely and replaced the potatoes with the raw turnip salad. Turned out great. My 7-year-old has never seen a dessert, and I've convinced him that walnuts and turnips are cake. Thanks for the recipe. I'm having a lot of trouble signing up for your newsletter. This recipe didn't help at all. Warning, if you cook this at 275 for 3 hours instead of at 400 degrees for 20 minutes like it says in the recipe, it's completely ruined. I didn't have buttermilk, so I just poured baking soda into a container of raspberry yogurt. It tasted terrible. This recipe's terrible. I love this recipe. I added za'atar, garlic powder, nutritional yeast, half a bottle of kombucha, dried onion, and biscuit mix to mine. Also, I didn't use any of the ingredients that you mentioned. Great recipe. Due to dietary restrictions, I'm only able to eat Yahtzee dice. I made the necessary substitutions and it turned out great. If you use olive oil for anything cooked over 350 degrees, the oil will denature and become radioactive and give you cancer. This post is irresponsible. You should only use grapeseed oil you've pressed yourself in the snow while thinking pure thoughts. Here's an 800-word description of everything I ate today for no reason. Thanks for the recipe. I'm wondering if there's any way to make this without ingredients. Our caveman ancestors would not eat ingredients. I was all out of cake flour, so I transfigured my hands into puffer fish, which worked out pretty well. Have you considered a margarita pizza recipe for your readers who are avoiding wheat, dairy, and nightshades? What if I shoved a roll of basil leaves in my mouth? Do you think that would taste pretty good? Here's a link to my blog, for no reason. I'm actually a super taster, so I can only eat the coating on fish sticks. Will this recipe work for me? Heal your body through food! If you don't soak the seeds for at least 14 hours, the phytic acid will give you cancer. This recipe is irresponsible. That's it. In a similar vein, this next piece is called Every Email That College Students Send Their Professors. Hey professor, I don't think I'll be able to make it to class tomorrow. Do you think you could email me the reading and also whatever notes I would take if I were going to be there, which I will not be. Also, I will not be able to make it to the final for personal reasons. When do you think I could come to your office and make it up? Would summer vacation be good for you? Hey, Dr. X, everyone in my family just died, like right now, so I won't be in class tomorrow. My whole stomach exploded, bye. Dr. X, I have 6 grandmothers, and they're all in the hospital, so I won't be in class tomorrow. My grandma just died at my other grandma's funeral, no midterm for me. Hey, professor, I have 97 grandmas, all dead. Will not be attending class for the rest of the semester. Hey, professor, I don't care if you noticed, but I wasn't in class all month. I had a thing. Did I miss anything important? Hey, professor, I'm attaching my final essay here. Intentionally corrupted file attached, so professor has to ask, can you please resend 12 hours later, by which time the student has actually written it? answer some questions this week? P.S. It's a bunch of questions. P.S. None of your office hours work for me. Can you pick another time? Hey, Professor, before the exam tomorrow, do you mind answering these 38 very specific questions I've been meaning to ask you all year, but I didn't? If you don't, I will fail, lose my scholarship, and die. Thank you in advance. Hey, I just realized that since I didn't show up for the midterm or do any of the assignments, I'm probably failing this class. What's some extra credit I could do between now and tomorrow to get an A? Hey, Professor, I noticed I'm getting a D+ in this class. Any chance you could make that a B+? Otherwise, I won't be able to graduate this spring, and my life will be ruined forever. P.S. I won't be in class tomorrow. My hands feel weird. Hey, Professor, how you been? Good, good. I like taking your class 6 years ago. IDK, if you remember me. It was a crazy early morning class. I slept through it a lot. But you were good as hell at being a professor. I think you taught about books. Time flies. Could you write me a letter of recommendation? I have neglected to tell you if it's for a job or grad school, and when it's due. Thank you in advance. That's the end of that one. And this last piece is something that I thought was really appropriate for the city of San Francisco. It's Ayn Rand's Harry Potter. I'm not going to do the accents right now. I need you to know that. Oh, I should. No, I'm not going to. Okay, not this time. Okay. This is... You're a wizard, Harry. Hagrid said. And you're coming to Hogwarts. What's Hogwarts? Harry said. It's wizard school. It's not a public school, is it? No, it's privately run. Good, then I accept. Children are not the property of the state. Everyone who wishes to do so has the right to offer educational goods or services at a fair market rate. Let us leave at once. Malfoy bought the whole Slytherin team brand new Nimbus clean sweeps. Ron complained like a poor person. That's not fair. Everything that is possible is fair, Harry gently reminded him. If Draco is able to purchase better equipment, that is his right as an individual. How is Draco's superior purchasing ability qualitatively different from my superior snitch-catching ability? I guess it isn't, Ron said crossly. Harry laughed in a cool and remote way, like if a mountain were to laugh. Someday you'll understand, Ron. There will be no foolish hand-waving or silly incantations in this class, Professor Snape said. As such, I don't expect many of you to appreciate the subtle science and exact art that is potion-making. I can teach you to bewitch the mind and ensnare the senses. I can teach you to bottle fame, brew glory, and even put a stopper in death. Harry's hand shot up. What is it, Potter? Snape said, irritated. What's the market value of these potions? What? Well, why are you teaching children how to make these valuable products for ourselves for free on a teacher's salary instead of selling them at cost for yourself? You impertinent boy. Conversely, what's to stop me from selling these potions myself after you've taught me how to master them? This is really more of a question for the economics of magic course, I suppose. When is that class? We have no economics lessons in this school, you absurd boy. Harry Potter stood up bravely. We do now. Come with me if you want to learn about market forces. Harry and Ron stood before the mirror of Erised. My God, Ron said. Harry, it's your dead parents. Harry's eyes flickered momentarily to the mirror. So it is. This information is neither new nor useful to me. Let us leave at once to assist Hagrid in his noble, profitable enterprise of raising and selling as many dragon eggs as he sees fit, in spite of this country's unjust, dare I say draconian, dragon trading restrictions. But it's your parents, Harry, Ron said. Ron never really got it. Harry sighed. The fundamental standard for all relationships is the trader principle, Ron. I don't understand, Ron said. Harry sighed affectionately. Of course you don't. The trader principle holds that we should interact with people on the basis of the values we can trade with them. Dead people have no value. But they gave birth to you. I made myself, Ron, Harry said. Give me your wand, boy, Voldemort hissed. I cannot do that. This wand represents my wealth, which is itself a tangible result of my achievements. Wealth is the product of man's capacity to think. Voldemort gasped. There is a level of cowardice lower than that of the conformist, Harry said, that of the fashionable nonconformist. Voldemort began to melt. Harry lit a cigarette because he was the master of fire. The smallest minority on Earth, Harry said, is the individual. Voldemort howled. I'm going to sell copies of my wand at an enormous markup, Harry said, and you can buy one like everyone else. Voldemort had been defeated. He hated us for our wands, Ron said. No, Ron, Harry said. He hated us for our free markets. Hermione ached with desire for either of them to master her, but nobody paid her any attention. They had empires to build.